Hey, what's up, Tim?
Hey, what's up, spaceman?
Okay, hold on 1 second, buddy. Hold on 1 second. I gotta shut this shit down here. All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I hear you too. I gotta pump up the volume here a little bit. Let's see.
Okay.
How do I do that? Volume. Let's see. All right, Lori's here too. Hey, Lori.
Hey,
Hey,
happy
Lori.
Friday. Let's party.
Yeah, it's Friday. Friday.
Dou-
Yeah, let's
Double
get it.
shot, spaceman.
Goddamn, it's Friday. TGIF. All right.
Right? I heard that. I can't stay too long because I'm going to a company party tomorrow, my husband's company party. And
Okay.
I'm about to go buy some shoes and a couple other things for to fit with my outfit tomorrow.
You're gonna be busting it, huh?
Hell yeah. So if you go live, I'll show myself.
All right, that's awesome.
hmm Yep. So that's what I'm about to do. But yeah,
Sounds
I just came on to say hi and have blessings and happy Friday. I'm about to jump in the shower and head out. All
okay,
right.
man. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. I love you guys. Maybe if you're
Love
still on,
you.
I'll jump back on later.
All right, thanks for coming
Okay.
in, Lori. Thank you.
Love you, Tim.
Love you.
Take care,
Okay.
Lori.
Bye. Uh
Have
huh.
fun. Have fun, Lori. All right. So it's Friday night. What's going on, Tim?
Well, I had a good report at the doctor.
Oh, that's good.
Um, the doctor renewed my prescriptions for 60 days, so I do not have to go back and see her for 60 days, which
Excellent.
is excellent. She said, "You're doing wonderful." She said, "The medicine is doing wonderful." She said, "I think we're going to go ahead and keep you on it, though. So this will be another medicine that I will add to my however many more. Just but that's okay. I mean,
Right.
I'm not going to knock it because it is helping.
Right.
So
Well, if it helps, then it's doing its job.
yeah,
Did Becca go live tonight? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I hope I'm not interrupting her live. I've been watching and watching. I was on another chat and it was couple chats, and I was watching and watching. And I didn't see her any notifications, so I was staying in there and keeping an eye on things, and I didn't see her go live. But maybe she'll come up here,
Yeah, I haven't seen any notifications or anything.
right? Yeah, I didn't see anything either. Hope everything's all right.
Yeah,
But oh Lord have mercy, I know. I got on. I was over on Frenchie's chat. I was there for like, oh God, what time is it? 8:55. She
yep.
started at 6. She was on her channel for about an hour or so. Then she moved over to Kick. Do you ever hear of that platform, Kick?
Yes.
And she went over there and unleashed. It was something else, man. Because over there you can say whatever you want. There's like
Right.
no no holes barred over there. So it was a fun night. I got entertained. So
Yep.
but I got to figure out what the hell I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I haven't been thinking about it. I don't know. What'd you have? Anything good?
I for supper I had some chips and dip and a what else did I have?
Chips and dip. I mean, I could live on those.
Right.
They're like they fill you right up. You know, you can sit there and eat that shit like a meal.
Absolutely.
That
Um,
French onion dip is my favorite.
oh, really?
Yeah, that and a bacon horseradish dip. That's good too. With you got to get those ruffles. You know, like the really thick chips. You know, so they don't
Yeah.
break in there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I'll find something. Maybe I'll have like a hot pocket, something simple.
Right.
Not really too hungry, but I had a granola bar a little while ago with like chocolate chips in it, and that did me well. So
Okay.
I haven't heard. Well, I did hear from Jane once today, and I think Becca texted me in the morning. Um, I don't know. I slept kind of late, and I don't know. I just, you know, if they come in, that'd be cool. But if not, you know, we'll
Yeah.
figure something out. So, um, and, you know, tonight we were supposed to do that Sprite thing, but I never got a Sprite. I forgot
Yeah.
all about.
I haven't either. I haven't got any yet either.
Maybe we'll wait. We'll wait on that one. You know. But I hope
I haven't got any yet.
hope Jane's doing good today. I know she had an appointment today, and so prayers for Jane. I know
Yeah.
she's been hurting really bad lately. So
Oh,
hopefully
Lord.
hopefully they can do something to relieve some of her pain because
Right.
that's hard to go through. I mean, just to live in pain. I mean,
Yeah.
she's always in high spirits and funny and stuff, but deep down,
Yeah.
we all got our pains and aches and pains and stuff, but
Yeah.
I know she's really hurting and I feel bad about it.
Right.
Um, Becca's cat came back, so that's good.
Good. Good.
Kind of chilly here tonight. I know that.
Yeah.
It's like, God, it got down to like 36 last night. It was pretty cold up here in New York.
Wow. I don't know what the temperature got to last night, but now tonight, I'm not even sure what it's supposed to do tonight. Just a minute, let me check and see.
I think it's gonna snow soon. I really do. I truly believe it's gonna snow here real soon.
Oh well, yeah, yeah. I think we're getting pretty close.
Do you get snow down there, Tim?
Yeah,
Do you? Okay.
yeah. We've gotten snow.
Trying to think back, like remember when St. Louis had the St. Louis Cardinals football team, the NFL team?
Yes.
Trying to think if they ever played in snow. I can't. God, it's been so long. I know they moved to Arizona. That must have sucked.
Yeah. I'm thinking they may have, but I can't remember exactly where.
I remember one game, St. Louis was playing the Giants, and it was in New York. And this was like, I'm not sure if it's a record or not, but it was the longest game ever. And then I think it was one of the first ties. They went through like a couple overtimes and everything.
Right.
It was a really long game. and I think that game set some records. I'm not sure, but at that time I think it did, but I'm not sure now. But it was a Monday night game, I think, and it went on and on and on and on and never ended. And
Right.
I think it ended up in a tie, like 2-2 or something like that. Each team had a field goal, and that was it. I'm pretty sure. But
Wow.
that was a long time ago. I was in like junior high, but I remember that game.
Tonight, mostly cloudy, low 56 for here.
Low
And
56.
50% chance of rain.
Okay. Yeah, this week has been beautiful. It's been all blue skies here. Nothing, no rain, nothing. It's been absolutely gorgeous this week.
Right.
So did you watch anything good today on YouTube?
Not. I haven't really been doing a whole lot with YouTube today. I've been trying to get medicine straightened out and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah,
like that, which I did get. So finally,
I gotta do that too. I gotta get on my app and I need to renew some prescriptions. That's a good thing.
right.
You just reminded me of that. I gotta do that because I know I'm out of like 4 or 5 things. Shit, should have
Wow.
did that. I should have did that today. But the place I go to is like 24 hours and it's 7 days a week. It's owned by the hospital system that I belong to.
Okay.
So, it's pretty cool. They're really fast and stuff. And I just went to the doctor the other day, so I mean, I should be good with getting all my scripts,
Yeah. But I was real surprised that my doctor that I seen yesterday, I'm surprised that she was able to call in my medicine and stuff that quick. She's
Right.
like, she said, I don't want to leave you without it. She said, if it's doing good, she said, don't fix something that ain't broke.
Right. It's all done by computer now. All they basically do is they get on their computer and send it, and takes 2 seconds. But I mean, these doctors, they're like they're like really overworked and busy and stuff. So if you get a doctor that sends that shit real fast, you got a good one.
Yeah.
Sometimes the pharmacy screws up because the last time, like for my thyroid medicine, I called it in. They sent it to the wrong doctor. There was 2 doctors with like almost the same name, and I'm like, it's been 2 or 3 days. Where's my script? And they're like, oh, we sent it to the wrong doctor because I called my doctor's office, and they were looking it up on the computer, and they're like, yeah, they sent it to the wrong doctor. So they called it in immediately, and it was ready within an hour. So that's cool.
Right. Well, that's awesome. I mean, it's good that, you get doctors that will do that.
It's so different these days. Back in the old days, they didn't have computers and shit,
Right.
And it took a long time to get anything done. But now with the technology and the networks and everything, they just like boom, boom, boom. All they got to do is get on the computer. And I don't think the doctors really send it. They just kind of like, they agree to it, and whoever's working in the office sends it, So,
right.
And the people that work in my doctor's office are really cool. I talk to them all and stuff, and they're like, yeah, we got you. We got your phone number, and we can text you and let you know when things are done. And
I mean, I even got a text message from my pharmacy or from the pharmacy this afternoon or actually it was like 11:30 this morning saying that my prescriptions were ready.
Right. That's cool. And now what they do is they can send them right through they can send them right to your mailbox now. I noticed that. I've never done
Yeah,
that before, but they ask you, do you want to send to your you want to send to your house? And I've never
right,
done that. I'm not sure if there's an extra cost or anything, but
right. And see, that's the thing. I'm not even sure.
but who what pharmacy do you go through?
I go through Chaffee Drugstore in Chaffee, Missouri.
Okay.
It's a local. It's a locally owned, um, real small um, outfit.
It's like a little mom and pop's place
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
Yeah. My mom goes through Walmart, okay? Because
Okay.
it's right down the street from her,
Yeah,
and she 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 likes it, but the problem is they're so busy down there. I mean, they only have certain amount of people working at a certain time, and
yeah.
she's like, they used to call her and let her know when her not her appointments, but when her scripts were ready, and she's like,
Hmm.
well, they don't do that anymore because she called them and asked them why. They're like, well, we're so busy, we just can't. I mean, we're overworked, and
Yeah,
it's just like, you can call us anytime you want and check up on a script if you want, but there may be times that we can't, send you a text or something like that. But she seems pretty happy with Walmart. I don't know.
well, I was getting my medicine through Walmart at one point, but the only thing about that is with my brother and my sister-in-law's schedule and me not driving, can't drive, um, it's hard to get medicine when I need it.
Right. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Yeah, my mom she lives right close to where my pharmacy is, and
Okay.
she knows a lot of people in there because she was an RN for years with that, that whole place that was it's the whole hospital system that's affiliated with that pharmacy. So she goes in there and she sees people she knows. She likes going in there. So I mean,
Yeah,
and she comes over here a couple, 2, 3 times a week, maybe more. I mean, but she'll pick them up for me, and
yeah,
it makes it easier because it's just like sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. I mean, I could drive
right,
up there and do it, but I mean,
yeah,
she's so close, and she's like, "No, don't do it. I'll take care of it."
yeah,
Whatever. So, I don't know. I don't drive too much, anyways. It's just my feet are so bad. Sometimes I can't even feel the gas pedal and the brake pedal. There's days like that my feet are like so numb from the neuropathy that I just can't.
right.
I can do it if I want to, but you know, if she's like a quarter of a mile from the place, I might as well let her do it for me.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I mean, I don't rely on her. I tell her like, if you don't feel like it, I'll just go up and do it. I got a handicap parking tag for my mirror and shit. I can go in there with my cane if I have to and do it, but it's nice to have family members that can help you out. It really
yeah,
is.
yeah. Well, my step grandfather, he ended up taking me to my doctor's appointment yesterday
Right.
because I had 2 or 3 screw ups in one day, and I was like, so I just called my grandpa and I was like, "Can you take me?" And he's like, "Yeah." He said, "What time's your appointment?" And I told him, and he's like, "Yeah." He said, "I'll be there."
That's
So,
cool. How old's your grandfather?
he is 70. 76, 77.
Yeah. That's cool. That was nice of him to do that.
Yeah.
You know, that's cool. It's nice.
He-
It's nice to have people do good things for you. You know,
Yeah.
just
Up until the last couple of years, he even kept working
yeah.
until the last couple of years.
What did he do?
He worked for a manufacturing outfit.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. So he's got his time in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
That's good. You know, it's good for people to work. You know, if you're able to work, it's cool because it keeps you busy and it keeps it keeps your mind going and stuff. You know, sometimes I miss going to work, but you know,
Yeah.
it just came to the point where I knew I couldn't do it anymore, and it was kind of almost like a kind of a safety hazard. You know, if something
Yeah.
happened, I don't know if I could get out of there in time and stuff. You know, and
Right.
but I put my time in. You know, I worked. I don't know. Gosh, shit. I was like 13. I started throwing papers, and I always had jobs. Always worked because I wanted that. I wanted that money. You know, it was
Yeah.
nice to have it, and I made it. I made it myself. I could do whatever I wanted with it. You know, and
Right.
um, but yeah, I noticed when my dad retired, he started going downhill because he would just he'd like to sit there and watch TV and stuff. I'm like, Dad, you got to get out and do something. So I always be like, Dad, come on over, watch the ball game, cook some food or whatever. He would come over and, we'd spend time together and stuff,
Right.
get him out of the house.
Uh-huh.
And, he's a cool guy.
Well, that's like my dad. I mean, my dad is 67, 68,
Yeah.
and he still works every once in a while. I mean,
Right.
he works for the local school down here, driving buses back and forth, and he said that if they need me to take any of them to like any games or anything like that, he said, heck yeah, he said, I'll do that.
Right.
So,
I try to stay busy. I got my little chores around the house, and I got my dog here, and I try to keep things clean. I don't. It's kind of hard to do a lot of shit. When you can't walk around really good. It's like.
right,
But inside the house, I can fix things, and I can keep it so that it's clean. I got my little electric vacuum cleaner and my Swiffer, and
right,
I can keep the floors clean and stuff, and wash my dishes, and keep my fridge clean and everything. I mean, it's just me and the dog here, so things don't get really messy. It's just like it's just shit to keep you busy. I like listening to music, and sometimes I'll read a book, or
yeah,
I don't watch a lot of TV. I probably should start, but Jane and Tay got me into Netflix. I've been watching some of those shows, and it's
okay,
it's kind of been keeping me occupied. It
right,
keeps your mind going, and
yeah,
that's the name of the game. You just keep your mind going and kind of try to keep up with things. I don't know. I'm not really into the whole politics type thing. I kind of know what's going on, but I try to, I don't know. It's not my thing. It used to be. I used to be heavily into that. Really,
Right.
like the talk shows and stuff. I used to love that stuff. And it's just at one point I was like, I'm done with this. It just seems like a bunch of talking heads and water carriers and shit. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm
Yep.
tired of it. Surprised nobody's come in. It's Friday night. It's weird.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to. I was thinking about trying to maybe set up a different studio, like something different, get out of this dining room and
Right.
something a little bit different. I don't know. Um, just to keep it interesting. I don't know. I mean, my house has got a lot of rooms in it, but I don't know. I don't think anything's really interesting. I don't really have an interesting background. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
just like some of these YouTubers, they got like really interesting backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah.
And oh, there's Jane. Hello, Jane. Hi, Jane. Yeah, me and Tim are just sitting here shooting the bull. You know, there's a couple of dudes on a Friday night shooting the bull. That's it. Nothing, nothing exciting going on here. Hey, sis. It's like an oldies Friday night. We're just like sitting
Yeah.
here talking about the weather and shit like that. It's
Yep.
it's 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 really exciting here. But hey, whatever.
Yep.
Keeps it going.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much my age, Tim, right? I'm 50, and you're what, 49?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're pretty much. Were you born in January?
I was born in February.
My sister was too. February 24th.
Okay. I was born in 6th.
Okay. So you got a birthday coming up after the year.
Yeah.
I'm talking on the phone, but watching, y'all. All right, Gene. Marvin, is it cold out there? Huh? Let's see here. What are we going to talk about? Um, oh, Jane, we were talking about the Sprite thing. I think we might do it here soon. We gotta wait for everybody to get a bottle of Sprite for the old Sprite competition. I have a bottle of ginger ale in there, but I don't think that'll work. What do you want? Oh, she got her Sprite today. Okay, I'll get mine tomorrow, maybe. I wish I could just like pop on over to Tim, like an instant message, like buy a Sprite and just like pop it right over there. That'd be pretty
Right.
cool. Maybe someday in the near future we can do that. It's kind of like oh, hey, Becca. Beckers. Becca, I didn't know. I was watching, to see if you went live tonight, but I wasn't sure if you were going live, and it was getting late and stuff. And I was like, I'll just go live and see what happens. I hope I'm not cutting into your time, but what I'm saying, not trying to step on your toes or be rude or anything, but I was kind of getting bored. I wanted to see what my friends were doing. And I didn't get no notification from Beckers. Hi, Jody. Nice to see you. Everything's going good. All right. People are popping in now. That's cool. They got some of these today. These are really good, actually.
Just a minute.
Granola bars. They're actually pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. I haven't had a granola bar in years. Oh my god. I used to get those in my
those are
lunch.
good.
I used to get them in my lunch as a kid, granola bar.
Yep.
So what'd y'all do today? How'd your appointment go, Jane? I didn't hear from you, so I was like kind of like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I don't know. I was like, maybe I shouldn't call, ask her how she's doing. I figured I'd wait for you. Yeah, thanks, Jody. Well, I try, but Jody, I saw you over in Penny's chat the other day. I had to say hi to you. Oh, it's long. Were you impressed at all, Sweet Jane? Or if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. I'll give you one guess what I'm doing and still am. Watching over those doggies, right? That's what you're doing. Oh, yeah. What they have today? What did I say? Oh, I was just saying, I was just asking you how, were you impressed with your visit today or not? Jody, you're funny. Yeah, Jane, we all care about you. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But, we just, you know. Oh, you're not impressed. Okay. All right. Oh, God. Really? Okay. Yeah. I understand, Jane. I understand. You know, I used to go with my wife to her appointments and just sit there and watch. Okay, Jane. All right. You're in a good mood. You know, you're usually in a good mood, but you know, we love our Jane. Okay, good. All right. You're okay. As long as you're happy, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully they can help you. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a I'm not a doctor, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night. Remember that? Remember that commercial?
Yeah.
Oh, Jody was not. I can't imagine Jody in a bad mood. You're always happy. The doggies didn't make you happy. I'd be loving being around doggies. Okay. Well, you know, Jane always felt, she's a little halibut, you
Yeah.
know. She always looks good on the YouTube.
Yes, she does.
Guys don't have to worry about that, Tim. We come on here, it doesn't really matter. We don't give
That's
a
right.
shit. We sit here, we look like fucking like we just rolled off the street, it doesn't matter.
Yep. Yep.
But ladies, they gotta come on here and you know, how do they say that now? Like um gotta be oh shit, it was right on the tip of my lips. I'm trying to think of it. They gotta have it going on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ladies, they come on, they gotta have it going on.
Yep.
That's how ladies are, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Guys are like, oh, shit, I'm wearing the shirt from yesterday. I don't care.
That's right. My hair's a mess. Look like I just rolled out of a garbage truck. But oh well. I don't
Jody.
care.
Oh, I gotta show that. That's funny. That is funny. We have to come on and represent. I love that. Damn straight, girl. Gotta represent. Gotta be bussing it. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's why guys love women. You know, they always be looking good and shit. You know. And
Yep.
the hacker of the USA. That's a good one. Oh, God. Oh, Lord have mercy. What do you think, Marvin? Marvin's like, I don't give a shit what you look like, Daddy. Just as long as you feed me, you feed my ass. I don't give a shit if you stink or look ugly. I want my food and my treats. Oh my God. Too funny. Oh my God. You pissed your pants. Marvin, Jody says hi. Okay, where are you? Oh, he sits there and listens. He's like looking at me. He's like, Daddy, why are you looking at the TV? He thinks everything with a screen is a TV.
No, no. I was gonna comment, but nope. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I love it how people act like they never shit their pants before. It's like, I never did that before. Yeah, right.
Right?
I bet my left testicle that you shit your pants. So birds of a feather flock together. That's right, Becca or Jane. The vape pen. I've never vaped. I want to try that sometime. I've never vaped before. I was kind of interested. I thought that'd be fun to try, but I never
Right.
vaped. That'd be something interesting to try. What a gentleman. We're all gentlemen here. We are like, you know, at the top of the shelf as far as gentlemen go. So you ladies are lucky. Know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We are total sweet gentlemen. Morphine is a whole thing. If you've had a stomach bug, you're sure. Yes. Yep. Seriously, here's a story for you. You guys are gonna love this.
Yep.
I went to work one time, and I knew I was gonna have the shits, but I knew if I wasn't sure if it was gonna happen or not. And my dog at the time was old, and he used to wear a diaper. Okay, and
Okay.
we used to put those feminine pads, like when women go through their cycle.
Yep.
And my wife's like, well, if you feel okay, just put one of those feminine pads in your boxers or whatever, and if something happens, you can just go to the bathroom and get rid of it. I was like, okay. And so I walked around all day with a with a pad stuck up my ass all day. Nothing happened, but thank God if it did, I was kind of protected.
Right.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Right.
It saved me from using 8 hours of vacation to stay home.
Yep.
Subject is poop. Yes, it did have wings. Yes.
Mm.
Yep. It was a big one too. So, because my Benny, he used to piss like crazy, and it was so cute seeing him in a little diaper running around. It was like a blue little diaper wrapped around with like um a stretch. You put the pad in, and you put it around his little thing, and you like wrap it. It had like what's that shit called? It sticks together each. I don't know, but it worked good. It's crap. That's right. This crap is hilarious. Oh my god. Too funny. We always talk about shit over here. Isn't that funny? We're all like a bunch of fecal philiacs.
Right.
It's like butt stuff. It's like butt stuff Friday every day.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Adhesive. Uh,
Oh my god. Oh Lord. I probably should have tried a tampon. Seriously, when I was playing basketball, our coach would be like, "Hey, if you got the shits, just take a bunch of toilet paper and wad it up all up in there. So if it happens when you're playing, it doesn't like drip down your leg and everything. Just
right.
that was like really good advice back then."
Hmm.
Issa, Becca's coming up. Watch out. She's in rare form today. Yeah, my dog took a shit in the kitchen.
Mm.
Picked it up. I grabbed piece of paper towel, picked it right up, no problem, right in the garbage can. His shits are nice and solid, no mess or nothing. You know, it's just like it's like picking up one of those fun size Snicker bars. You know, it's just like it's real easy.
I bet that's what you were thinking about whenever you picked it up too.
Yeah, I didn't eat it, but
Looks like a Milky Way.
yeah, it did. He'll do that. He'll do that once in a while. I think there was a song about diary in the 80s, Spaceman. You should know. You're the
There was.
diary or dairy. Oh, diary. I don't know. Diarrhea. Was it Weird Al Yankovic?
Yes.
Weird Al Yankovic, he grew up not far from me. He was like an hour. Oh, look at this one.
Hey,
Don't do that anymore.
what? What'd I do?
Sticking your tongue out and your mouth open.
Why? What's the problem?
Marvin, close your eyes.
What's the problem?
No problem. It's all good.
Becca's waiting.
Becca.
She's on
Is that-
here.
Is that Becca?
Yeah.
What the hell you in the dark for?
Oh, I don't know.
You in the garage?
No,
No.
no, my, no, no.
You got anything good in your bra tonight?
Just my boobs.
You're wearing a bra?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Yes. I don't like
Oh.
my titties sagging.
Are we
sagging
supposed to?
my back.
I didn't get the memo.
Oh, you what? Oh, yeah.
Girl, you're supposed to take them off like a certain point of the evening.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do that before I go to bed.
Take what, bra?
I'm
Yeah.
Yes, spaceman.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, when you walk in the door,
Oh, well, I've been home all day, though.
then you don't wear one.
Oh, that feels weird.
What?
That feels weird not wearing one.
All right. It's probably just me then.
You're funny.
What?
You're funny.
You're funny.
I'm high.
I know, me too.
Must be nice.
No. It's supposed to be okay. I'm prescribed it.
That's great.
Oh, okay.
You just
Yeah.
she wanted to she sure just want to eat your face. She's like,
What?
F you.
This is my back scratcher. See that?
I need to find mine.
Okay, you're gonna love this. There's a person on
It's charging.
there's a person on Frenchie's chat called back scratcher macaroni and cheese. Because one time Chantel was in her room and she didn't have a fork and she was eating her macaroni and cheese with a back scratcher.
I remember. It was this one too. It was like this.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
I
shit.
remember that.
I dropped the cat, man.
Lime Jello was in there tonight again. She was ripping it up tonight. She's funny as shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember her well.
Were you friends with her?
Yeah, I used to talk to her, and I think that Colleen Hudson, she joined the same time I did back then.
Oh, yeah, she's a friend of mine too. Yeah. Colleen Hudson. Yep.
Yeah, pretty sure we joined at the same time.
Yeah, I talked to her quite a bit. Just in the chat, not like in real life or anything, but
Yeah, I was watching a barbecue chilling. She's a reactor.
right. Yep.
I watched her today, and she put out a video, and she was talking about how Chantel was. Well, she was playing a video of Chantel saying, I guess Chantel went live, and she was like, "Well, I never used that retarded word, and when I did, I only said it to people who deserved." I don't know how she said it. She's like, "I only said it to people who were mean to me, who deserved to be told that." And I was like, "Wait a minute. When she said it to me. She called me that." And during the time, I didn't deserve to be called that, because I was just, the only thing I said to her was, when she was raging in Cuba, I just said, "Hey, be careful what you're saying, because Natter can use this against you in court." Like, I was actually protecting her. And then that's when she's like, "Sweet Jane, what are you, retarded?" So I was like, whoa,
Wow.
I
Yeah.
actually didn't deserve it. I was protecting her. I wasn't like being mean to her, and then that's how she said it to me. So like, she shouldn't have used that word like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chantel doesn't like women, so
Oh no, I know. Because later on, she didn't block me then, but later on, I said something. I was like, "Oh my gosh, please stop before you get in trouble or something." She's like, "Sweet Jane, shut up, you old ugly piece of you know what, shit." And I was like, "Wow." And then she blocked me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh,
yeah, that's Chantel.
that's the last." That was the last. I was like, "Okay,
Wow.
you're done."
Yeah.
Oh my god, we went on Kick tonight, and Frenchie unleashed because you can say anything you want over there, and we watched
Oh boy.
we watched Chantel's latest video where she was saying shit about Frenchie's mom and stuff. Really, real vile stuff. Really bad. And
Wow.
Frenchie just shredded her to pieces tonight. It was unreal. I've never seen anything like that before. Because you can't do that on YouTube, but on Kick, anything goes. It's like no holds barred. Oh my God. Crazy.
I never been on Kick.
I have Kick, but I don't know how to really use it.
It's basically like YouTube. I mean, they're all basically the same, same type of platform, and it's just same, like it's just different, different colors. It looks different, They use like a lot of like fluorescent green and blacks and stuff. It's pretty cool.
What's the difference? What don't the kids use Kick for, like nefarious things?
Like gaming. It's a gaming, really, actually. That and Twitch are like gaming platforms where people
Oh,
play
sorry.
games and stuff. But
Can you hear me?
Did
yeah,
you
I hear
fart?
Oh, it muted it. Oh,
It
Lord.
muted your fart?
Don't ever mute a
Hello?
fart.
Can you hear me? I can't hear you now.
What?
I can hear nobody. Oh,
I hear
no.
you.
Okay, I'm going to have to leave and come back up.
I heard her fine.
What's
Yeah.
going on?
She said nobody could hear, or she couldn't hear us.
What happened?
Maybe she had it on mute or something. I don't know.
She's stoned.
I was saying, like, Twitch and Kick, they're basically the same thing. They're like gaming platforms, but a lot of reactors are moving over there because the terms of service are a lot different. It's like you can basically say whatever you want. You can, there's no holds barred. It's not like YouTube where, they are gonna
They have limits.
Yeah, it's like crazy land. You know, you can say whatever you want, and you know,
Limits are good. Limits are
it was,
good though.
you know, wild night. And I was like, the whole night I was watching. You know, I was like, I didn't see Becca go live. You know, I didn't get any messages from anybody, so I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna watch this. When this is over, then I'll go live and see what everybody's up to. People are brave on YouTube. It's like nothing they would say in person. Yeah. Keyboard
Right.
warriors.
Yeah, I believe that. People are mean on YouTube. I think they're
Not
crazy.
all.
Chantal,
I don't like mean.
Chantal was very vile in the last night. Very vile, saying I never heard her like that before.
Oh, I have.
She was saying some sickening stuff, and Frenchie was like, "That's it. We're going to kick, and I'm gonna shred her." But you know, I don't know. It's all like, I don't know. It's comedy. It's all comedy to me. You know, I don't really get into it. I like talking to the people in the chat and just like cracking jokes and shit. You know, I don't really get into the vileness of it, but I mean, tonight, I mean, you could just hear the things that Chantal was saying. It was like talking about her mom, her dead mom is eating worms now and shit like that. I was like, whoa.
Oh my gosh. Sorry,
Horrible.
JD, then. Sorry, JD, for my raging last week. It's not like me. It's really not. It's not like me, guys, so I apologize.
No,
Again.
it's not like me either. You know, you know, once you, and I noticed that like once you get past a point in your life, you just don't really have hate anymore. You know what I mean? You
Yep.
just kind of accept everything as it is.
Yep.
It's really, I mean, somebody really has to push my button to get me upset to say something. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm at this point in my life where it goes in one ear out the other, you know, and I compute it for a second. I know where it's coming from, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. You know,
Yep.
but back then when I was in my 20s, you know, it was different. But
Yep.
it's not like that anymore. I don't care. I really don't care what people say. They can say what they want, you know, as long as I care more about what people are saying to other people, you know. Like if somebody comes on here and
Same.
something to my friend, that's when I get mad. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I really don't like that, you know.
Yep.
And it upsets me. I don't like it. That's all.
Yeah. That's what triggered me, really, is like they did it to Becca, you know. So that's what triggered me for 2 years. It's like I'm always defending somebody, but most of the time, 99% of the time, I'm very positive and cheerful. So
Right, me too. Yeah, I think we all are, you know. It's like it's just no hate. You know, I had no hate in my heart. I really don't. You know, I just, you know, sometimes I have some surface problems with somebody, you know, if somebody says something that might offend a friend or something, you know. I don't know, I just said this, but I mean, I'm like, but I really, I don't hate anybody. I really don't. I just, hate is it's such a strong word, you
It
know.
is.
no,
It is.
I don't hate. I don't hate. I even love those people, you know, that I'm talking about. I just, you know, I don't know. It's so complicated. I still love them to death. It's just, you just know when there's times in your
Back
life
off.
you got to stick up for yourself and just say no more. You know, it's enough is enough. Let's just stop. And that's basically
Yep.
what I was trying to get. Like, stop, just stop. You know,
I mean,
I
confrontation
want to.
sometimes So confrontation is not an easy thing, but sometimes there's things on your chest you got to get rid of because you're holding them in and stuff, and it's bringing you down, and you gotta let it out. That's all there is to it, and hopefully
Right, Jody.
people see. Yeah, it's not raging, it's not hatred, it's just speaking the truth. There's nothing wrong with facts.
I'm not afraid to say something like, you know what I mean? Like, have you ever been to Walmart? Like, you see people being really mean to their kids. And like, if I see someone super mean to a young child or something, I will be the one to go over 50 feet and say, hey, you don't need to do that. I'll be real nice about it, but I will absolutely stick up for that kid. You know what I mean? I'm just that person.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's just not cool.
It would have to be like, it would have to be borderline abuse. I'm not going to get involved if it's not abuse, but like, yeah, I'm going to get involved. I'm going to say something. I'm going to absolutely protect someone, protect a kid, or, I've done that to a woman who was like, a neighbor was like, I could tell he was hitting the woman. There was a camper beside our house. There was a campground beside the house we lived in. And I could tell the guy was like kind of beating the woman around in this camper. And I flew out of bed and I went down there and went out on my porch and I was like hollering at him. And he came out and I was like, what the hell are you doing? And he was like, mind your own business. And I was like, no. I was like, you're beating your woman. I was like, you got about 5 seconds before I call the cops. And she came out and she's like, no, everything's okay. And I was like, it's not. And the cops are on the way, And I was just like, and they had like 4 cop cars roll in. And then I called the campground. The campground owner was a friend of mine, and I called them, and they were like evicted the next day. And I was like, I'm not going to have that happen. There's no way.
There's nothing wrong with intervention. If you see something going wrong, even if both parties say, "Oh, everything's okay," it's not okay.
No, it's not.
Intervention is very. It's you got to do it. You got to call the law. You got to have the man come up there and see what's going on, because that cannot go on. That's just it's wrong.
No. What if he could have killed her? I mean, what if he would have killed her that night?
Right.
And I just sat there in my bed and didn't do a damn thing about it. You know what I mean? So
right.
That was nuts. That was just totally nuts.
Same thing with your video about the dogs. The dogs, fighting, and the owners beating the dogs. That's not right. You can't do that. I mean, there's laws out there, and if somebody witnesses that and sees it's wrong, there is absolutely nothing wrong with calling the law and saying, hey, we got a couple people up here, abusing animals. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've called the state police on my neighbors a couple times. It was like 20 degrees outside. The dog has got like a 4-foot chain. It's freezing its ass off, and just howling out there, and I was like, that's bullshit. I'm not doing this. So I called them up, and they showed up, and within like 10 minutes, and the dog was in the house, but it happened again. So I did it again, I'm like, I'm not standing for this.
Yeah.
I will not stand. I have zero tolerance for any abuse.
Right. They say that the worst abuse to report, though, is verbal. And the reason why I say that is because you can't prove it.
Yeah.
Well, verbal abuse is pretty bad too. But yeah, you're right, Tim. It is hard. It is hard to prove. But
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't report verbal because I don't know, unless it was like a threat, like I'm going to kill you or something, and maybe that would be different. But
verbal is so hard to prove.
I mean, all I can say is like, there's a reason I stick up for people and do all that. Like, life hasn't always been fair, and there's been things, you know, in my past that I've had to go through, and I know like people weren't there for me, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't ever want anyone to go through stuff alone. I would hope that I would be there for people, anything they've ever had to go through, even though they
Right.
don't know me and I don't know them. You know what I mean? I just always
Yeah.
want to, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. That's all I'm going to say about it for now. But like, I don't know. I know what it's like to just be in a situation where you're like wishing somebody were there at the moment to like save your life, and there's nobody there, and things can spiral out of control real quick, and it might just be one person, and there might be 50 people seeing it and just turn around and walk away, and I don't ever want to be that person that turns around and
No,
walks away.
nope, no.
Absolutely.
You cannot be that person. If you see somebody crossing the line and you know it's wrong, you gotta get on that cell. You know,
Yep.
saying something to them might cause more confrontation to you. But best thing is just
Yeah.
hit that 911. Say, listen, we got a problem here. You got to get some law enforcement over here immediately because there is abuse going on, and it needs to be taken care of ASAP.
Yeah, and I think in a way, like I'm way more hyper vigilant to that kind of stuff than most people. Most people would just don't care, don't pay attention. They're not going to see the signs of that, whatever. Like I'm way more in tune to those kind of situations. So I'm always kind of prepared, watching for it, and always have an idea of what I will do if it happens and how to do it in the best possible way to make it safe for the victim and safe for me. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm around. It's a miracle I'm still here in many ways. And I'm just going to I'm always going to give back. I'm always going to try to save people. I'm always going to try to be some kind of, I don't know, whatever I can do for someone, like in
Like
any.
a guardian. You're like a guardian angel.
No, I
Yeah.
just want to help. I just want to help no matter what I can do, even if it's just a smile or, you know what I mean?
You
I
know,
don't know.
when this shit happens in public too, that it's like out of control. If they can't keep it private, they got to bring it all out in public for to see. You got to report it. You got to get the law involved because you don't want to be that person picking up the newspaper and seeing an obituary like a week later,
Right.
or not seeing a dog that used to be around,
Yeah.
because you're gonna feel guilty. It's gonna be hard on you. As long as you tried, and usually the law can do pretty good job of separating people and taking care of domestic violence or animal abuse and shit like that. I mean,
Yeah. Hi,
but
Tay.
hey Tay, you fell down on your skateboard today. What's the matter with you?
That's not good. It'll break your noggin.
Yeah, you don't need any damage.
No. Don't need any serious head injuries.
That's what I just just said in the chat, and the chat feature. I was like, I hope you didn't do any damage.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why I'm disabled is because of my brain injury.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, as long as you think you're okay, Tay. Jeez. We lost our host, Tim. You see that? He just like walked away.
I gotta get a treat. I gotta get a snack.
For you?
A snack
For you or the dog?
for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
What are you getting?
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Well, hurry up. Damn it.
See, women like to boss people around.
I'm just kidding. Gotta treat you like a brother.
It's all right. I need an older sister to tell me what to do. Marvin, what are you doing? Okay, here we go.
Italian ice. It's an Italian ice, isn't it?
See that? Can you see that?
Oh, pepper.
mm,
No cream cheese. Everything but the bagel seasoning. Oh, okay. You're just going the healthy route.
It's too much work.
Okay.
I love
That's
these
it. One pepper is it.
for now. I really want a pizza.
Yeah. That'd be more of a snack. One
And it's
pepper's not even very good.
I don't like talking with my mouth full.
Okay. Don't talk.
Yeah, it's Friday night. I'd love to get a pizza, but it's kind of stupid because I'd have like one or two slices, and I don't know. Next day, I probably wouldn't be interested in it and want something else. I might make a chicken salad sandwich tonight. Just thinking about
Listen,
that.
when you get those pizzas, then you wrap 2 slices at a time in foil and then you freeze them.
Oh, okay.
Then you pull them out when you want them and put them in your air fryer, and then you have meals.
Oh my God, that turkey sub I had last night, I was like not impressed when I saw it, but when I opened it up and I started putting like some mustard and I put some mayonnaise on the bun, that thing had a shitload of turkey on it. I couldn't believe it. I was like halfway through it and I was like, I don't know if I can eat anymore. I mean, it was like so thick with turkey and cheese. That was not bad for $5. It was pretty damn good.
wow.
Listen, Jody wants a snack and Tay wants a pizza. So
If I was going to order pizza right now, I would probably order. Well, let's see. What time is it? The only place I could probably get a pizza right now is Domino's. I would order the barbecue chicken pizza. It's like a specialty pizza. Those are pretty good. Either that or the Hawaiian pizza.
I like both of those.
But they're so goddamn expensive. It's like, oh.
That is true, though.
I'm not into their supreme pizzas. I'm not into that. I don't know what it is. The peppers and the onions and everything. It just doesn't have a taste I like. I do like their wings, even though they're small and kind of gummy. But they got it's like that kind of. It's like a kind of a wing that sucks, but I love it. It's like a sucky wing. It's really good though. It's like something they just put in the oven. They're like fried, but then they heat them up in the oven. And the thing is, their sauce, the hot sauce Domino's uses, is really good. I like it. It's like you dunk in the blue cheese. It's like it rocks. I like it. But
Okay. Sucky wings. Ooh, sucky
they
wings.
suck. They're the worst. They are the worst wings, but they're so good. I love them. There's one place here called Pudgy's. They make awesome wings. Oh my God. and they have this like sauce that's only like they make it right there. It's like a honey barbecue sauce or sweet barbecue sauce. Oh God, it's so good. So expensive.
Look at Jody's comment.
Jody. Yes.
And Tay's gonna get smacked by his mama again.
I'm gonna change it to dreaming of unhealthy food. I'm not gonna get it, but it's nice to think about. I've had it before, believe me. But like back in the COVID days, like in 2020, I used to order out so much food, it was crazy. And that's when I put some weight on, trust me. I would order like Italian food and like Chinese. Oh God, it was crazy.
Did you ever have Pizza Hut's barbecue chicken pizza?
No.
Well, I used to manage Pizza Hut, so you tell me what you want to know how to make there. I'll tell you how to make it. See, I can save you some money.
Yeah, I went with a girl. She was a Pizza Hut manager too, and she said that they used to make the dough like in a big machine. It was like 100 pounds at a time, but they stopped it and started doing freezer like dough, and that's when Pizza Hut started going downhill. But I still like Pizza Hut once in a while. I mean, I like their the meat. The meat lovers? That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And, their wings are kind of like Domino's. You know, they're okay. They're kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just they're not like real wings or something. They're like tiny, but they're like you just the meat just comes right off the bone. You know, it's like and they got good flavor. So you know, I do like Pizza Hut's Pizza Bar. Their lunch buffet when they used to have that.
Oh yeah.
I get that Caesar salad with cream cheese and pineapple.
Yeah, that was the only time at the time. That was the only time we would have the pasta that had the white sauce, like an Alfredo pasta. That was the only time then. And then anything went for the pizza toppings, anything went. So like customers could say, hey, do you have pizza with this on it? And we could make anything we wanted.
Yeah.
It was fun.
That buffet was really good. I really enjoyed Pizza Hut's buffet. Yeah. All the different like they had that Alfredo pasta or something, whatever it was.
Yeah. It was popular. That white sauce was good. I used to sometimes I made pizzas with that white sauce, even though it wasn't on the menu. I would make them and let our employees have them because I could get free pizza there. So I would use my free pizza I was able to get to feed my employees, keep them happy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I was a good manager. I took care of my employees.
Yep. I remember one time Pizza Hut used to be like the most expensive pizza in town. Like back in the 90s, me and my wife lived in this town a little bit west of here, and there was a Pizza Hut down there. It was like one of those with the big red roof and everything. And I ordered a large meat lovers pizza and went in there. It was like $28 or something. It was it was expensive back in the day. Yeah. But now you see them on the apps. They got all kinds of coupons and stuff. Shit, you can get a pizza for like $10 these days. But
it shouldn't have been that much, though. That was a lot.
It was a lot of money. That's what it was back then. It was very expensive. Pizza around here was not cheap. That's why my parents never bought Pizza Hut. But
wow.
Papa John's came out. Well, look, actually, Little Caesars came out for a little while. Then they went away. We didn't see them, and all they had was square pizzas, and they were okay. But then Papa John's came out. You know, they had that little peppercini there in the box, and you get your sauces and stuff. I think Papa John's kind of paved the way for real good chain pizza. And I mean, it's not the best. It's okay, but you can't beat Mom and Pop's pizza.
Yeah. I tell you what, I hated making the stuffed crust pizza because it was kind of laborious, you know. It took extra time, and you had to actually make a pizza within like 2 minutes, and
Right,
it took so long to make that because we had to stuff that crust, you know, which
right.
it's just
I
string
never liked I
cheese.
never liked the stuffed crust pizza. I thought it was always really dry. You know,
Really? Why?
I never. It was just dry. I mean, the crust was dry. You know, it's like it wasn't like a pan pizza. It was more of like a, you know, I don't know. I don't. It was just kind of a flat crust. It was kind of dry. I mean, my wife liked them, but I didn't like. I didn't like it.
It was
just kind of dry.
the dough on that was like a hand tossed dough, okay, and then it was
Hand tossed, yeah.
stuffed with string cheese, big long pieces of string cheese, and then you roll that dough over that string cheese. So that's all that a stuffed crust is.
Yeah, that must have been a pain in the ass having to put those in there and roll up the edges.
Yep. And then you have to punch holes all in it, you know, in that crust, so there's no bubbles.
Domino's never had a stuffed crust pizza. I think that's why, because it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it took a long time to roll that. It just, oh, shoot. Jane messing up stuff here.
Domino's has other good things. You know, I think Domino's has good, their sandwiches are good, and their pastas are pretty good. I like those. And some of their breadsticks are really good too. You know, I'm not a huge fan of their pizza, but it's just like
I'm not a Domino's fan.
No, but it's the only thing.
No.
See, we worked second shift here for a long time, and Domino's was the only thing open. You know, so like we'd have like people over playing darts and stuff after work, and we're like, let's order some pizza, and the only place open was Domino's. So, and they were fast. They were like only a couple miles away, and they would bring it up real quick. And you know, it was good when you're like hungry and you needed something. But I wouldn't put it on my favorites list at all. But and it's kind of expensive too.
Yeah, I think they're very expensive. I don't like thick crust at all. I like thin crust.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we have the Pittsburgh style, the cold cheese pizza is what they call it, where they just cook. Yeah, we cook the crust on trays, big rectangular trays, and cook crust and sauce in the oven. And then when it comes out, they cut it into squares, and then you put cheese on it, and then you box it up. So it's called cold cheese pizza, but actually it melts, and then you put the pepperoni on cold. It's really good. Very good. It's very good. It's like,
yeah, I would definitely try that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's good. It's a thing. It's a thing, but it's like, I don't know. It's big in Pittsburgh area and our area, and a lot of people are like, ew, no, but like unless you try it, and it's a thin, like a focaccia kind of dough. So it's really good.
Yeah, I heard Marco's is a good chain. Marco's.
Yeah, Marco's ain't bad.
I don't think it was part of the Marco's chain. We just had a place called Marco's, but their crust was really like fluffy and airy, and it was really good pizza.
Kay wants to know what we all did today.
Yeah. I didn't do shit today. I'm looking. Tay, I
Jim?
never do anything. I sleep, I get up, I watch YouTube, and I go back to sleep. That's my life. How about that? That's it. It's out for the world to know. I go to sleep, I get up, I watch YouTube, go to the bathroom maybe, and eat dinner. Then I go to bed, and I wake up, do it all over again. That's my life. How's that? Interesting, huh?
What'd you do, Tim?
Not much today.
With these guys?
I lead a very boring life. Seriously.
Well, Tim or Tay, I went to physical therapy and then I went to Walmart. And then that's about it. Came home, cooked dinner, did dishes. Watched some actually I watched YouTube, all kinds of music. I listened to watch Striper and heavy metal bands with Mike and
Striper
for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to sing a Striper song sometime. I'll have to get the lyrics. I'll sing it for y'all. I'm trying to think what my favorite song is.
That would be a hard one for me.
God, I love Striper. I really did.
Yeah, I was enjoying it. Then I found a bunch of my songs I forgot about that like were my favorites. Like Van Morrison, Into the Mystic is one of my all-time favorites. I ran into that and I ran into, oh man, all kinds of music. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to go download some songs onto my phone. I was like so excited. So
yeah, I
needed them. I really needed them.
Yeah. Music is like, it's like medicine almost for me. You know, it's like I get lost in the music. You know, I just close my eyes and listen.
I did.
Yeah.
And then one of my favorite songs I found the video for, and I was going to tell Tay to watch it. I don't know if he's familiar with the song, but it was Brooks and Dunn. Believe. You know that song, Believe?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I love that. It inspires me so much. I just think it's the most beautiful song.
Yep.
Jody, she's like, I worked. We figured. That's all Jody does. She just works.
She's a working woman.
She's a workaholic, which is awesome. But, girl, I hope you have some fun sometime too.
Yeah, really. Well, I hope we try to give you some fun and keep you occupied while you're doing your thing. You know, I used to listen to YouTube at work at night. That was kind of like, it would make my night go faster.
Oh, does Jody know about the Sprite challenge we're going to do?
Oh.
And Tay, do you know about it?
Yeah, we're going to do a Sprite challenge. As soon as everybody gets a bottle of Sprite, we're going to do the challenge. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yes, it will.
Going to be interesting, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Don't worry, I'm still here. Honestly is a good song.
Yes.
I Believe in You is a good one.
I Believe in You. I love I Believe in You.
To Hell with the Devil was a good one. I
Falling
remember
on You.
I Believe in You. Yeah, I remember I bought the cassette In God We Trust. And I played that. I played that over and over and over. I mean, their music just sounds so good. It's just like perfectly recorded. The dynamics are great. And Michael Sweet has such an awesome voice.
Yeah, he does. You know what I listen to? it sent me down the road of like suggested songs on YouTube. So I found the song from the 70s that I always loved, Sad Eyes. Remember that song, Sad Eyes?
Yes.
Well, I started listening to the lyrics for the first time at 55 years old, and I've loved that song my whole life. And I was like, holy crap. Within the first sentence, I realized it was about an affair. And the guy was basically telling the woman, it's friggin' over. Like, it was good, but now my wife's back and it's over. And I was like, oh no, that's not a good song. I was like, how did I never notice that before? I always loved that song. I'm like, okay, now I don't like this song anymore. It was terrible. Love you too, Tay.
You guys hear that?
What is it?
You hear it?
I don't hear anything.
I don't either.
Is it the voices in your head again?
Oh, I was playing Sad Eyes by Robert John.
Rapper John. Robert
Robert-
John.
Robert, was it?
Robert.
Robert John.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sad Eyes. I never heard that before.
Yeah. It's about an affair. You haven't heard that? It's a 70s tune. It's a good song.
Marvin, have you heard that song before? He's like, no.
Right.
70s music is really good. I would have to say 70s is my favorite generation of music. I mean, I love 80s. I love some of the music from the 90s, but 70s really, I mean, it hits a spot for me. There's like so much good music from the 70s.
Yeah.
Then
there
I was watching all the REO Speedwagon videos too, and I was like, crap, they're one of my favorite bands, but did you actually see their hairstyles?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I was like, what in the world? How did I never notice their hair?
So afros and straight hair and
No, they were like awful curly, like they were the goofiest looking guys in the world. I was like, how did I not notice them? I love them dearly, but like I just kept looking like, really? Like, no, they don't look how they sound.
it's time for me to fly. That's my favorite. I love that song. And
Yep.
High Infidelity was a record that my dad bought, and it had the hit I'm Never Gonna Stop Loving You. Is that what the song is?
Keep on loving you.
Keep on Loving
Keep on
You.
loving you. Yeah.
I still have that record. Yeah, and it sounds so good. It's like
I loved everything from them. Everything they had was good. It all had the same sound, and it was all good. But
Yeah.
they had some freaky videos too. I was like, what am I watching? Like, it was so weird.
They were really weird in the 70s. I mean, they were kind of different. They weren't pop music. They were kind of just like a rock band, and they really didn't get noticed till the 80s, I don't think.
Yeah.
They had some strange music.
Yeah, it was good. It was great music, but
Singer
I
there,
was like,
Kevin Collin or whatever his name is, a singer. He was really good. He had a good voice. Kevin Cohen or something like that.
but if you go
Oh.
and watch them, if you look and see their hairstyles, you'll be like, wow.
Yeah.
It's too bad. It's too bad we can't play music here. That would be cool. Just to show different songs and stuff, just so we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I listen to everything. I mean, I really do. I got a few years ago. I started getting into jazz. I was listening to like Miles Davis and um, some other different bands like Weather Report. I mean, I just wanted to try it. I wanted to listen to it, see it was like. It's nice. It's not something I can listen to all the time, but I think I'm like more into like classic rock and metal, and I like some rap. I'm not a big
Oh.
into I'm not big into pop these days. I don't listen to the radio, so I don't know top 40 songs. It doesn't interest me at all. Um, I don't know. Like I like the Beatles. I like the Stones. I like Pink Floyd. I like um, Fleetwood Mac.
Jody wants you to sing.
Spaceman. Oh, by Elton John. Is it
No, I
Spaceman?
think she just wants you to sing.
Oh no. I need a song to sing. Though.
Oh no.
Jane, knock it off. I had a good voice.
I was repeating what you said, Goober.
I was singing Neil Diamond. My mom was like, "Wow, you have a really nice voice." I'm like, "Really?
Well,
Yeah,
sing.
You're just saying that."
Let's hear your rap. You like rap. Come on.
No, I can't rap. I cannot. I tried. I cannot rap. I'm not that fast. I can't do it. I like David Bowie. I really love David Bowie. I don't know if you guys do, but I was really into him.
I wasn't a real big fan of David Bowie's, but then again, I didn't listen to a lot of his stuff really.
Yeah, well, if you're not exposed to it, you don't really know. You know what I mean? I mean, like country music. I wasn't really exposed to country music, so I don't know much about it. But I'm starting to learn now because now it's like it's kind of getting big, especially
Yeah,
on like YouTube and TikTok and stuff. I
yeah.
hear country music, and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. I guess I could listen to it, but um, the country women though, like that sing. Oh my God, what's that one girl? Her name is like something Wilson. Oh my God,
Yes, Gretchen Wilson.
holy shit, is she beautiful? Holy cow! I saw her. I was like, whoo. I was like, hell yeah, honey. That's nice.
Yep.
Gretchen Wilson looks good. She got it going on. See, I wasn't a big fan of Shania Twain. My wife liked her. But I wasn't, I don't know. I just really wasn't into her. Um,
I don't think Gretchen Wilson has anything out for years, has she?
Not mm, not really.
I saw her videos live on YouTube, and it's just something about her, man. She's like, she's like one of those full-bodied women.
Gretchen Wilson?
Yeah, maybe I'm not talking about the right person. I thought it was Gretchen Wilson though. She always has like those um bell bottom jeans that are like skin tight and
What color hair?
like brownish.
Yeah, she has dark hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she's had anything new out. I don't know. I don't do a lot of the current country stuff because it's changed so much.
Right.
I don't know. It's not my favorite now.
Oh yeah, it's that guitarist, that woman, that female guitarist for Alice Cooper. Oh my God, she can tear it up, man. You got to hear her, and she looks good, and she can really rock. She shreds that guitar. Oh my God, I don't know where the hell she came out of, but holy shit, she can just she manhandles that guitar. I was like, oh my God. And I seen her live with Eddie Van Halen's son, Wolfgang. They did an interview, and she's like really nice, like super cool and stuff. I was like, wow, that's cool.
I don't
But,
pay attention to the women like you do. I don't really. They're not
yeah.
my thing.
I know. I know.
They're not what I remember, you know?
Understood. Understood.
Plus, the
The
older I
new-
get, I pay attention to the lyrics more.
right. The newest country that I listen to is stuff by Hardy. He's an upcoming artist. It's only had like a couple albums out. Really good.
Hard. I never heard of him.
Hardy last name?
No, that's his actual name.
Oh.
Huh. I like Tracy Lawrence.
Yep.
I think he's pretty funny. I like him. I think he's cool. I used to like Vince Gill. He's got a good voice.
Uh-huh.
Oh, these are people from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, like Alan Jackson. I liked him.
Yep.
70s, I liked like George Jones. God. All that stuff. The stuff from the 70s. I don't know, for some reason, like it puts me in like a good mood. You know, I like listening to it. It's just the way it's recorded and sounds. Anything
Yep.
70s, 60s, 70s country is like, I dig it. I really do. But it started getting too like happy in the 80s with like Alabama and Eddie Rabbit and shit like that.
Oh, Alabama's great.
They do sound good. I know, but I'm just not a big fan.
I liked
I-
Alabama.
One artist from back in the like the mid 60s, early 70s that I liked a lot was Kenny Rogers.
Oh, I love Kenny Rogers.
Who doesn't like Kenny Rogers?
I actually, believe it or not, I've actually
Wow.
met him.
You got to
Kenny
meet Kenny?
Do what?
You met Kenny
I-
Rogers?
Yes, I've actually met him.
Wow.
No shit.
Yep.
That's cool.
Remember the movie Six Pack he was in?
Yes!
That was,
Yep.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that was
That was
awesome. I
awesome.
love that movie. Six Pack. Did it have Burt Reynolds in it?
No, that one didn't. Did it?
No.
That was a great movie. It was so cute.
I remember that movie. Oh, who the hell was in that though?
Just him?
Was Dolly Parton in that?
Not that one.
Or no, it was the woman from WKRP. Was she in that?
Mm,
I think so. What's her name? She was married to Burt Reynolds. The blonde.
Oh,
Are you thinking Morgan Fairchild?
No.
No.
The girl, she was the secretary on WKRP.
Oh, shoot.
God damn it. What's that?
Yeah, what was her name?
I'll look it up.
it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't think it.
Jennifer. Her name was Jennifer.
I can't remember.
I know what the goddamn name. It's gonna drive me nuts.
Lonnie Anderson.
Lonnie
Yeah,
Anderson.
Lonnie.
Yes, she was in that movie.
You sure?
Lonnie Anderson. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, look at the chat. Jody knew that.
Jody. Jody's a Lonnie Anderson fan.
Jody for the win.
Yep.
God, how could I forget that name? Oh my God. My friend had a poster. My friend had a poster of her in her bedroom. She was like in a bikini. Oh my God. I wasn't allowed to hold that. I wasn't allowed to post stuff like that in my room. It had to be like metal bands. That's it. But
Quit being bad. Why are you being bad?
Right?
I'm being bad.
No, my cat.
Oh,
Quit getting into stuff. Behave. Behave.
Well, guys, I'm gonna get off here and for the night and get ready to go to bed and stuff like that. I got a busy day tomorrow.
all right.
Tim. Take care,
All right.
Tim.
I
Yes.
love you all.
Love
Take
you.
care.
Sleep good.
Take care,
All right,
buddy.
you too.
We all love you. We love you, man. Take care. Get some good rest.
All right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Night.
Bye bye.
Night
Night.
night. Lonnie Anderson. No.
Oh.
See, that's another one. And like, I didn't really find her really attractive. I
Me
mean,
either.
I thought she was pretty, but I wasn't like, I wasn't gonna sit there and play with myself looking at her. You know what I mean?
For real. You had to say that. You had to
So-
go there.
I had to go there.
Had to take it to that place.
She wasn't like one of those one-handed pictures. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Why you gotta go there, dirty man?
Because I have to. This is my channel.
Some things don't have to be said. We just know it. You must not speak it,
I know.
Jody. Jody, get up here and help.
Jody needs to come up here and smack me around.
She keeps you sensible.
I'm just trying to be funny. That's all.
You're funny without being pervy.
I know, but sometimes you gotta stretch the limit a little bit.
Yeah, well, yeah. You're like a brother to me. That's creepy.
It's just me.
Creepy. That's like my brother talking that stuff. That's creepy.
Creepy. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Lord Jesus. That's creepy. Oh my gosh. I think my husband fell asleep. I'm gonna have to wake him up soon.
Oh, where's he on the couch?
Yeah, always. Always, every night.
I could never fall asleep on the couch.
He can
mean,
fall asleep anywhere. That's our exciting life, that we live.
Yeah. Well, when you've been through it all, it's like you kind of like you hit the wall with excitement. So now you're just like enjoying life. You know what I mean? It's like,
Really, really, we have hit no wall with excitement. Okay. There's no excitement. We hit the wall with boredom.
I don't know. I feel like this way, I don't mind being boring because I pretty much did everything I want to do, go places I want to do. I see what I want to see, and I'm happy the way I am. I don't care. If I'm boring, I'm boring, but
Yeah, we choose to be chill. That's the life we want to live. I would like to travel a little bit. I'd like to go places, but
Yeah. I've never been overseas. I mean, I've been to Canada. I've been to New York City 100 times. I've been the farthest south I ever went was Myrtle Beach. I would like to take a road trip to Arizona. That'd be cool. I want to go see like the Grand Canyon. I got aunts out there that live in Tucson. That would be cool. I'm sure, and they're super cool too. They like to party and stuff, so I would fit right in.
yeah, I have a sister and nieces and nephews and family in Arizona that I've never met.
I'll just take my camera and take some pictures, and one
Uh-oh.
big road trip. Uh-oh. Lord Jesus, as Becca would say. You're damn right. You gotta be just about done, right there, Jody. You gotta be like on your final stop. Maybe not. It's okay, Jane. Damn smoke bothered me. So should I end it here? I mean, has everybody got out what they wanted to say? Oh, you got to pee? Okay. Pee pee. Marvin, you gotta go pee pee? I gotta stop this. I sit there and play. That's like nervous thingers, I think. Now I want to listen to some Striper. Maybe I'll rock some Striper while I'm making dinner tonight. I haven't heard them in a while. On my old man stereo, as Jane would say, what am I? My old school equipment. Nope, two more houses. When I blast my system, she's going pee pee, Jane or Jody. She had to go pee. Um, when I blast my music, my neighbors next house over, they'd be like sitting on their porch and shit, and they'll send me a text or like, "Can you play this? Can you play that?" Because I'll keep like my sliding glass door open, and they can hear it, and they're like, "Hey, can you play this?" And I'll crank it up really good, because seriously, my system cranks. The neighborhood, we can hear it probably a couple houses over each way. Yeah, my neighbors actually dig it. The old people can't hear it because their hearing sucks, thank God. And the people across the street moved away, and now there's young people in there, so that's cool. So, and they jam their tunes too, so it's all cool. I'll be like cranking some, I don't know, like some Van Halen or Metallica or something really loud. If I'm like doing dishes or something or vacuuming. I gotta really crank it up, you know, and it's all good. I got some cool neighbors. I got a 12-inch subwoofer. I set it at like 80 hertz, 80 to 70 hertz. So like, you know, you can really feel the kick drum and stuff. It's awesome. It sounds so good. If you ever need advice on you know, how to set up a real stereo system, I'm here. I'll tell you how to do it. Tell you the best way for the cheapest way to have the best sound you'll ever imagine. Seriously. Yeah, if you ever, anybody ever needs help, like setting up a turntable, you know how to. It's a little complicated if you've never had a turntable before, but you know I can tell you exactly how to set it up perfectly. You know, so 'cause turntables are very touchy. You got to have them. It's like a science. You got to have there's weight involved and gravity and you got to have everything's got to be super level, you know. You can't screw around with turntables. It's not like a CD player.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm talking technical shit here because I'm a geek, because you know, talking about how to set up turntables and stuff. It's like, but I know Jane doesn't want a turntable. She's like, she got a Bluetooth speaker in her cell phone, so she's all happy with that.
Yeah, I'm good. Little tiny good speaker, and I'm good.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Just as long as you're enjoying the music, that's the most
Yeah.
that's the most important thing. You
I
know, I
got a
mean,
tiny house. I don't have room for anything else.
you don't need to have anything fancy as long as it sounds good to you, you know, and you can hear what you want to hear. That's fine. Um,
I don't have room. Like, I like to listen to music when I do my paintings, and I don't have room where I paint for anything more than my phone to sit there.
right.
So it works. And
Well,
when I,
those Bluetooth speakers, they are amazing, though. I mean, they really the sound they put out on those things. I'm like, wow. I bought a JBL little Bluetooth speaker, and I think it was like $70 on Amazon. I could not believe how good that thing sounded. It was like unreal, and they crank. You can get it pretty loud too.
yeah, you can literally take them anywhere you go. Like, I can take them on our side by side and go in the middle of the woods if I want
Yep.
to. You can just, like, they can go anywhere. That's what I like. I'm not always going to be in one room in my house, you know. I'm going to be on the go, or take my, my Beats little head earbuds with me on the go.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep, they all sound good. All that stuff, I'm not against it. I'm totally for it. I think it sounds great. Whatever people enjoy to use, hey, I'm all for it, you know. But me, I'm just an old school geek, and I grew up this way, and I just I like having my. Maybe one day what I'll do is I'll make a video of like I'll show like you know how I do my equipment up and how everything's hooked up and show you my different stereos. 'Cause I'm like You don't know how much of a psycho I am. I got like a stereo in almost every room in the house. I got so much shit that, I just like collected over the years. And that would be a pretty cool video. I mean,
I had all that, you know what I mean? Like I had albums and all that, but like, and I think the idea of them is really cool because it's retro and it reminds me of like being young, but I don't like the sound of them. I like the sounds we have now. I love the crisp, clear, really
mm,
nice sound we get now. I couldn't listen to one now. It would bother me. I would hear every little
it's,
bit of static.
it's convenient. It's what it is. It's convenient. It's all digital. There's no surface noise from a record, and
Right.
that's what
Great.
people
There's
like.
great stereo now.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't want to hear all that old noise.
a pair of Beats headphones, you cannot go wrong with. I mean, they are just. I love anything like any, Bluetooth earbuds or Bluetooth headphones. I think they all sound really good. Um, it's it's a nice thing. It's very convenient, and it takes absolutely no room in your house. It's like if my mom was in here, I'd say like I'd have her on here, and she'd be like, this kid needs to grow up, and he needs to get rid of this shit. It takes up so much room in his house. Blah blah blah. It collects dust, and it's like, he needs to get rid of all these records and CDs because it's like walking into a library. It's like I got boxes of shit everywhere, and I can't get rid of it. I don't know. What do you call that? Those people are called.
Orders.
Yeah, I'm a hoarder. I am a hoarder with
I
my
mean,
music.
it's okay to have a collection. Like I understand collections, but like I like the 80s. I like thinking about the 80s, but I don't want to live there. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I can collect things or whatever, but like I don't want to like visit that every day and talk about that every day and be there and do that. Like I like to move on, and I like things that we have now, and I like that we advanced. Were there good memories? Yeah, but there was also crappy memories, and I don't want to like think about
Right,
the crappy memories. And
right,
and
right.
I just think as far as music went, I liked the music. A lot of the music was better then, but the sound and the quality that we get in music now is way better.
You damn
You know, and
right.
the fact that that's what I like about that. Like a record player or something. Now the kids are like, oh, I want to get a record player. Well, no, you don't, because it's a big old fad now. And we had them. It wasn't a fad when we had them. It was actually really great technology when we had it. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
it was
right.
best of the best when we had it. And now it's just a fad to the kids. Like, oh yeah, let's get one of those because it's a thing. It's a fad to get it. But like, so
See,
it's like
I see how these kids are. They buy the record players, but I'm not on their level. I'm like, I know that doesn't sound good, but I'm like a fanatic. I want to bring it to an. I'm always striving to bring it to a better level. How can I make this sound better? What can I do to make this sound better? And I reached my pinnacle. I'm done. I'm done with it. I reached my pinnacle about 4 years ago. I've tried so much different equipment and speakers and cartridges and needles for turntables and stuff. It's like it was it was fun while it lasted. I pissed a lot of money away, but I had fun with it. And but now I'm happy with what I have, and I know I can put any time of the day I can put a record on, and it's gonna sound good, and I'm gonna enjoy it while whatever I'm doing. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. I can just lay on the recliner and listen to it and enjoy it, or if I'm doing dishes or cooking something, it's I'm at that point where I don't care anymore. I got what I want. It sounds good. I love it. I love the music I have. I don't go out looking for new music. I really don't. I'm not like that anymore. I just enjoy what I have, and it's just kind of a phase. You kind of go in and out of phases with things, and I'm basically out of it right now. I I hit the wall. I for the amount of money I have invested in my system, I know what sounds good. I like it, and I'm done. That's it. That's all there is to it. And I quit. I'm done. That's pretty much why I went on YouTube. I went on YouTube because I was bored with what I'm doing, and I found a lot of good friends, and I'm really happy. I like chit chatting with people, and and just sharing things. I like to hear people's thoughts and how they're doing and everything. And you know, sometimes you just you wear out a hobby. You really do. Like I wore out baseball cards. I was into that for a long time, and that was another waste of money. But I was into it. I liked it. But I love YouTube. I love coming on here and talking to you guys every day. It's really cool. It's like it like kind of completes it kind of like completes my day. It's like I love it. I really do.
Yeah, I get it. I have a hobby too. Like I like to paint. I just don't put a lot of money into anything really. I'm not.
Right.
I mean, I could. I don't have the best of the best watercolor paint because that's what I like to do. I don't have the best of the best anything because I'm just not a person that puts a lot of money into one thing. We've been building a house for 5 years, working on our house, and
Right. Right.
we got enough real life things to put money into. And I'm not a big spender. I'm just never been that kind of a girl. I just,
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't. I'm very frugal. I'm very sensible. I don't
Yeah.
require a lot. I live very simply, and we're okay with that, but I don't
That's
buy much for myself. I just don't want to. I'm not a collector. I'm not a spender. I don't overdo anything. I really don't.
Yeah. I think I'm kind of moving towards that minimalist life. I'm thinking about, what am I going to do? Like, I'm 50 now. I got to think about what am I going to do? What happens if something happens, and all this shit sitting around. I mean, should I sell it and just like invest the money? Or my mom, you're a lot like my mom. My mom's very, very frugal, and trust me, she like she loves going and finding like sales. Like she'll go in the department stores, like, oh look, I bought this shirt for 49 cents. I'm like, really, mom? 49 cents? I mean, that's the shit she loves. She loves doing that. She loves going to dollar stores. And I mean, I don't know. I think I kind of got that. I got that materialistic thing from my dad, but I couldn't help it. I was just so interested. And it was like, it just made me happy. I love, just playing around with electronics and stuff. It made me happy. I know it was kind of stupid and it cost a lot of money and stuff, but I was just like, I was really having fun. It was like, it's not like I put myself in debt or anything over it. It's just like, it was my, it was my thing. Some people golf, they go out, spend like, $1,200 on a set of golf clubs and, go golfing every day. I mean, it's not cheap to go golfing every day, and I got out of cars. That was one thing I was dumping a lot of money to, and I didn't get it. I got out of the car thing, and I needed something to occupy my mind, and I was just like, this is it. I like collecting records and stuff, and that's just me. That's who I am. But I definitely slowed down. I'm not into it that much anymore. I mean, I've gotten pretty much everything I wanted, and I kind of just got bored of it a little bit. But I'm interested in it, but I don't, I just don't spend the money like I used to. It's just, I guess I'm just over it. Some people, they get over things. You're like really into it. It's big time. You love it. It's like I was for like about 10 years, and I just kind of got tired of it. And, you know,
I get
but
it. I get it.
it's good to have, I think it's good for everybody to have a hobby. It really does. It doesn't matter if it's costs money or not. I mean, my grandmother taught me how to crochet when I was like 5 or 6 years old. I used to crochet with her,
Well,
and
that can be an expensive hobby. Yarn is not cheap.
I don't know. I have no idea how much yarn costs, but
It
you
is
know,
not
she,
cheap.
she sat there with me and she showed me how to crochet, and we put this um blanket together. I know that it's not called a blanket. It's called something else when you crochet it.
Probably an Afghan.
Afghan. Yeah, it was an Afghan. Me and my grandmother put this Afghan together, and it was really nice. It took a while, but you know, that's something to keep you busy. And I thought it was interesting back then because I was like hands on. I loved anything hands on I could learn, and we would sit there and crochet and watch TV. And yeah, I used to spend a lot of time with my grandmother on the weekends. So, she always kept me busy. So it was cool. But I don't know if I would crochet now. Maybe I doubt it, but
I went in a live stream the other night. He was a guy that remember Haggis?
yes,
He came in Becca's live. Well, when
yes,
he came in that night, I subbed to him, and I went in his. I saw he was live a couple nights ago, so I went in his live, and he had a panel up, and he had 3 women on the panel with him, and I was just like, well, what's going on? Because they were all pretty quiet. It was quiet. There wasn't much on. So I went in and I introduced myself in chat, and I was like, yeah, you remember me? I met you in Becca's live, and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, hi, sweet Jane. I remember you. And said a few things. And then, like, the 3 women were just like so quiet. They didn't have 2 words to say. And I was like, what are they doing? Because you could barely see their faces, like their heads were cut off, and
right,
here 2 of them were crocheting. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, what kind of panel is this? What are they talking about? And here they were all 4. They all 4 were like crocheting. They have like this crochet group, and it was the
right,
strangest thing. And I'm like, wow, they need to get a little livelier. So I was like,
yeah.
well, they didn't have a
They
link to
didn't,
go on panel.
they didn't like greet you or anything.
They did after a while. I had to ask questions and kind of, I had to ask each of them questions and try to like get the conversation going. Then they warmed up to me. He modded me right away. Like he's like, "Yeah, I remember you," and he modded me and stuff. And I was like, "Okay, cool." I mean, it looked like he mods everybody, but he was real cool. And I'm like, "Well, I'd like to come back if it's okay." And they're like, "Hey, yeah, yeah." So towards the end, I mean, they're real friendly. But I was like, "Well, I don't crochet. I tried it, and I can make like basic dishcloths, which I have made those, but I'm like, it's kind of not my thing.
Or
I can do
potholder.
art all day. I can write all day. I can do almost anything artsy. I'll do that all day, but like something structured like crochet where I have to follow the rules, that's not me. I need to be totally creative and free. I'm kind of like fly by the seat of my pants. I have to be able to do wildly free things. So I
Right,
was like, but
right.
I thought it was interesting, like to be on a panel where uh, it's very held back, withheld, not not like we are. You know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah,
quite interesting.
I don't know. I haven't been in a lot of panels like that. I don't think. I don't know. Usually when I go into a chat, for the most part, people are pretty cool. I mean, he's different anyways. I mean, I did sub to him when he was on Becca's chat up on the panel. I did sub to him, and I subbed to Kenneth, and I haven't seen any of their videos since. You know, nothing comes up. I never see anything from Haggis or Ken in my videos, so
He's
I don't
very
know.
cool, but the women were just kind of talking amongst themselves. They weren't paying too much attention to chat. And then he was trying to like answer me and get a word in, but they were talking. So I was like, this is so weird. The vibe was like so weird. So I was like,
Yeah,
man, we gotta make sure that we pay more attention to chat when we're up. Because like, you know,
yeah.
it just bothered me so bad. And then he was
Definitely got.
trying.
If people come in the chat, you definitely got to greet them and say hi, how you doing, what's going on. Keep them interested. It's like
Yeah, we
I
got to
don't.
come up for air. We can't go on like long-winded, like 5-minute speeches and stuff. I was like, man, we got
Right,
to come up for air because those
right.
ladies weren't. They were just like, yap, 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 and I was like, holy crap.
Seriously, I know it's like you got to get everybody involved. Like say like I'll go into like Frenchie's chat, and all I gotta do is say, "Hey, everybody!" I get like 60 people coming in, spaceman, 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 and I gotta sit there say hello, hello at blah blah blah, hello at. It takes me like 15 minutes to say hi to everybody, because you don't want to, you don't want to like leave somebody out, and I don't like if somebody says hi to me, I don't want to not say hi back, So I'm like, I'm really good at saying hello at, I mean, I can do that really fast, but yeah, it is very her chat is very friendly. It really is. It's like I've never seen anything like that before. Um, it's that's why I go over there. I just love going over there, and people are like they're interested too. They're like, "Hey, how you doing? What's going on? What'd you have for dinner?" It's kind of like what we do here, but on a huge level. I mean, when you got 1,500 people, she had 5,000 people, 5.2 thousand people tonight in viewing, and like 1,800 in the chat. And it's like it's crazy. It's like nobody's even watching the video. It's pretty much we're just all sitting there saying, "Hey, what's going on? What you have for dinner?" Blah blah blah, joking around, shit like that, And
Yeah, that's too many for me, though. I don't like that many. It gets too fast and too much. And plus
but
the subject matter.
she slows it down. She slows it down. You get, one. I think you get one comment every 30 seconds, so it kind of slows it down a little bit. But I mean, that was me before I found you guys. I was over there. They were my friends, and I talked to them, and nobody was ever mean, and everybody's always really cool. And then I just happened to come upon you guys, and so I try to like try to be everywhere as much as I can. I don't want to just dedicate myself to one channel. I want to jump around, and it's just how it is. And she Becca didn't go live tonight, so I kind of stayed over there. I was like, well, if Becca went live, I would have popped over. I would have been like, I got an hour and a half or 2 hours into this stream. That's enough. I can come over and see my other friends over here and, see what's going on, and that's how I kind of do it. I don't want to, dedicate myself all to one channel. It's nice, you know, you know what I'm saying, Jane, right?
Yep. Yeah, I was in a live stream before. It's one that I really, really love. And I go to other ones too, but there's not a lot of them I actually talk in, that I participate in. Some I just watch.
You should come into Frenchie's chat sometime. I'm sure, Lime Jelly.
No,
You should.
I don't like the subject matter. I don't like to really do anything with her. I don't like to watch her. I don't like to watch Foodie at all. I can't stand her, and I just can't stand her. I can't. I
Okay.
can't.
All right. Okay. I understand. I totally understand. I was just throwing that out there. You
I
know.
can't handle her. She just so. Oh my gosh! Just looking at her makes me sick. I just despise her. She's just an awful human being. I just despise her.
I won't fight you on that.
Plus, I think just the whole air of negativity, I don't like that because I try to just stay positive. So if I watch negative stuff, I find that it does affect my thinking and I don't want to become negative. So I try to only watch positive things. And all the other channels I watch and everything outside of Becca's, like, they're all very positive. There are a lot of family vloggers and very, very, very positive channels, and that's just kind of what I prefer. I don't watch any mukbang channels or anything. Becca's the only one. Everything's family vlogs and a lot of Alaska living channels, and yeah, yeah, they're all
I
things you
don't
wouldn't
let
think I would watch, but
I don't let these people, make me negative. I mean, I just go in there. It's more of a comedy thing. It's not going to make me negative. It's like, if anything, it makes me positive. Because we have some good laughs in there. It's funny and stuff. It's like
that's it. That's it though. You don't realize like you're laughing at like I don't know. We talked about that before. Like you're laughing at things like
we're not even laughing at her though. The thing is, we're not even talking about Chantel. It's like it's more like if you've ever seen the chat, it's like it's more like just talking normal life things. I mean, Frenchie will go on with her video and stuff. Well, tonight was dedicated to because Frenchie got really Chantel really laid into her or something, tried to lay into her, but it's not usually like that. Usually we talk about food and movies and music and stuff. It's like it's weird. It's like Frenchie's like kind of like side. She's on the side chat, and we're all like doing our own thing. It's like I know what you're saying though. I know it's like it is. I mean, there is some negativity in there, and I understand. I'm not going to argue with
yeah,
your
there's
thought.
a lot of meanness and I'm not a person that generally likes that where someone's like, "Oh yeah, sure, get fatter." I don't like when people make fun of people that are heavy either, as a heavy woman, I don't like that. Like that's ugly and nasty and I'm sorry, but there's probably something about you that someone could make fun of. So why would you make fun of someone heavy? Would you like if you were standing next to me, would you still make fun of her for being heavy? Because I kind of do take offense of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so to me, that's
I
not funny.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
So, like, why is it funny? Because you hate, that person hates Chantel, but okay, do you understand there's probably heavy people in that room that are taking offense to you making fun of a fat person? Okay, so because it's always been okay to make fun of fat people, so you think that's okay. So I have a problem with that. Like
Well, there's a lot of
I
people that
in my mind just says don't make fun of people, period, okay? That's what I say. So like I probably don't belong in that group because I just think don't make fun of people, period.
yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
a lot of people in there say, "Hey, I'm fat too," and it's not really about her weight. It's like about her behavior. I think
But I
I don't.
I've seen some of the comments people make about, there's a lot of fat comments about her and I'm like, wow, you guys can put out those fat comments and that's not cool. That's really not cool.
Yeah,
So
okay,
it's like I do take offense to a lot of things that are said and then I'm like it's really not cool to make fun of people in any way, even if they're hateful people. That's I don't know, just don't do it. So
right. I
you know what I
understand.
mean? You're no better than her because that's something she would do. Like you can't fight assholes by being an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, don't
mean,
turn around and do it. To stand up and tell her stop doing it is one thing, but then to turn around and do the same thing, that's not cool.
yeah, I totally understand. You know,
I don't know how to explain it any better, but like, I
No,
don't want
you-
to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
and the more you go in there, if I were to go in there and go in there, then eventually I'm going to think it's okay. And I'm going to think it's funny. And I'm going to be like, yeah, it's fun. It's great. You know, and then I don't want to think it's fun and great. I want to think it's not right. I want to just be on the side of like, hey, I'm going to stay nice no matter what. I'm just going to stay nice and positive, because it would be very easy to, like, I don't know, to think different. You can be very influenced to be okay with that, you know, after a while. And I know I would probably be very, not sarcastic. What's the word? I'd be,
Obnoxious.
cynical,
Oh,
cynical.
yeah.
I would get cynical about life, and then it would spill over. I'd probably be like, yeah, it doesn't matter, because, you know, whatever, today's gonna suck anyhow, blah blah. You know, I'd just probably develop that attitude, and I don't want to have that attitude. But we are what we watch and what fills our minds, and like, I just choose to keep positivity, because there's crap in my life anyhow that I can't control. So I can at least control what I watch and the people I have in it, and like, who I let filter in my head. And you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I get you. I totally get you. Yeah. I'm
Just so
sorry.
I'm not easily.
I'm sorry I even brought it up. I really.
Oh no, there's nothing wrong with bringing it up. You know what I mean? Because I'm not weak. I'm not weak to do that. But I'm just like, I'm just saying, like, I had that problem before, like hanging out with certain friends, and I noticed like I was influenced after a while and didn't know it. And then when I found out, I was just kind of like, oh, I got to remove myself from these people. And I don't know.
Yeah, I know. There are sometimes I wonder why I'm in there, but I know it's. I just. I guess I just got wound up in it, and it's just. I don't
If you
know.
can separate it, you know what I mean? If you can separate it. But I know for me, I'm always going to strive to like stay positive, because in the past, like years and years ago, I was very negative, and I grew up in a very negative family, and a very, you know, I don't ever want to go back there. And I got a lot of hard things in my life right now that could make me negative. So I've got to always try to fill it full of more good. Okay. So that's what
Right.
I'm saying.
Right. Yeah.
I want to create a lot of sunshine and happy stuff in my life. So I just choose to keep that. I only want to go into good channels and nice people. And when they aren't that way, and when these people bring crap to my life or whatever, I just have to self preserve and remove that. So, and it doesn't mean she's doing everything wrong and there aren't really good people in there, but some of the things I did, I went there the other day and just kind of watched a little bit, and I was just like, I'm feeling bad about a lot of things that are said, and a lot of things were just mean comments, even though, not that she doesn't deserve them, you know what I mean? But it's just like, no, 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 no. Jane says no. Jane says no, no, no. So I was like, no, because it got me feeling bad and feeling yuck. Like, you don't fight a bully by being a bully. You just don't do that.
Yep. Everything you said is true. I think it just pertains to who you are. If you don't like it, it's not for you. That's all there is to it. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's, no-
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with not liking, a particular genre of YouTube.
Yeah.
I understand.
Everybody has a
You're
different.
you're positive, and you want to stay positive, and you don't want any negativity. Coming back to what you're watching. So I mean, I totally understand. I get it. I totally get it. And you know,
Kind of
I
like if
don't.
you want to stay happy, surround yourself with happy. Okay, that's how I look at it. You want to stay happy, just have people in your life that are happy. Because you know what? If you hang out with a really happy, cheerful person, it kind of does rub off on you. It's very easy to like become that way. You know what I mean? Like if you think about friends you've had or whatever, if
I'm happy. I don't. It does. I don't think it rubs off on me. I really don't. I mean, I just watch. I view it, and it goes in one ear out the other. I am who I am. I'm not. I would never intentionally try to hurt anybody or say something that's going to hurt somebody. I would not do that unless it's needed. But I'm not that kind of person. I'm like, I'm mainly positive. I'm not a mean person. I'm not at all. I've never been a mean person at all. And I think that's why I've always had, a lot of good friends because and I don't even have to try to be nice. It's just, I think it's like in me, like I have a big heart, I really do. And I understand people's problems and I understand people go through pain and everything like that. It's like, and other people, if I hear other things going on, sometimes it goes in one ear out the other, and I don't know. It's difficult. YouTube is a strange thing. But you know, you
if
know
you
me.
if you can be a person that can be around that, and then you just take it as that, like it's a chat room, whatever, I'm gonna sign off now and it didn't affect me. But like someone like me goes in there and I feel what people are saying, I feel every emotion that they're having. I feel like when they're angry, I know it. I feel when they're like sarcastic, I don't like it. I just feel things. I feel for other people. Then, I don't like that because it's emotionally exhausting to me. I'm an empath. I'm a feeler. I'm a thinker. So I just prefer let's keep it happy because then when I feel that, it's even greater. It's it's nice. It's nice to feel the happy. And
I
so
guess
like
I guess I just don't let it get deep into me. You know what I mean? I'm like I keep it on the surface and
yeah, you're not a feeler that way.
I don't, I know what's going on. I'm not stupid. I know these people, I know they're hateful, but I'm not hateful. I'm just there for the comedy. And I think it's, some people say some funny shit and whatever. And that's probably not right, but I mean, I got sucked into it. And, it's just, I don't hate anybody. I don't even hate Chantal. I mean, hate's a bad word. I mean, I think she is kind of, you know, I think she's definitely got some issues. And, yeah, I mean, who doesn't have their issues, And, I just, to me, it's just like turning on TV and watching the Cosby Family. It's like the Cosby Show or watching a comedy show on TV. That's all it is. When it's over, it's over. I don't give it another thought. I don't sit there and dwell on anything. It's just it is what it is to me, and I'm done. And I don't care. It doesn't bother me, and it's like people can say what they want to say. I know there's people that really are haters in there, and you know, I what can I do? I mean, it's everybody's different. It's all different, but it's like I just go in there and do my thing and say hi to people, and that's it. That's it. And I'm gonna drop this right now. I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's just like
It's all
it's
right.
you know, I think we both said our piece on this, and I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna bring this up again. That's all there's to it. You know, you either like it or you don't like it, and
Yeah, don't worry about it. We all got our opinions. It's no big deal.
you know, I'm not trying to. You know, I don't
To
know.
each their own. That's what we say. To each their own.
All I know is I am who I am. You know, I never hurt anybody. You know, I try to be as kind as possible. You know, I love talking to you and Becca and everybody in the chat. You know, I don't show any hate. I mean, have I ever shown really any hate or meanness to anybody? No, I haven't. And, you know,
No, we're not saying anything about you showing that. I'm just saying
it's not in it's just not in me. It's not, for some reason, it's just not in me. I have this like ability to understand everybody, you know, and I'm like, I just, I don't know if it's my age or what, but I just, at this point in my life, I don't feel hate. You know, I'm over that. You know, I just like, I understand everybody's got their issues, and I'm sure there's reasons for those issues, but it's not my problem. And, you know, everybody has my, and, you know, I got their backs. If everybody needs to want to talk about it and be cool, that's fine. We'll talk about it. And, you know, but other than that, you know, I'm not a mean person. I'm not. But let's talk about Shameless. Can we talk about that, Jane?
oh
Are you,
gosh.
or no? I'll just say a few things, okay? We don't have to talk. We don't. If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to talk about it. But
We save it for another night.
yeah, we'll save it for another night. But
Okay.
I do enjoy the show. It's good. I like it. It's very it gives you interest. It's like very introspective, you know, on how, you know, people are. But I won't go any farther than that. It's like, I sent you a message last night. I shouldn't have sent that. I thought it was funny, but I told you I thought I was frank.
I know. I wrote you back today. I didn't get it because I fell asleep last
I
night as
know,
soon as
I
I
know.
got off.
I'm not frank. I really am not. I am not frank. I don't know why I said that, but I was like, he's funny. He really is cool, though. I mean, it's a good character. I'm not gonna say he's cool. It's a good character, and I'll leave it at that. It's a very good show, and I'm like so happy you guys told me about it. It's like I watch each episode twice because I don't want to miss anything, you know. So far I'm like up to episode 3, and
I think we start. How many times did we start it, babe? We watched it. We watched.
We haven't watched it all the way through a second time.
We watched a good many of them. When we finished it, we started watching them again, right?
Yeah, and then put it away.
Oh yeah, we quit. We started watching it the second time. Then I think we moved on to another series or something. But I'm sure
It's-
we'll start it again.
the thing is with that is I think there's a lot of stuff going on. There's so much going on. You know, it's like I'm watching it. My problem is I don't know the names of the people. You know, I know like Frank and Fiona.
You will.
I don't know what's the boyfriend's name.
Which boyfriend?
Oh, the guy that steals the cars.
Oh, shit, I have watched the song. I can't remember.
Who steals the cars, babe?
I know who he's talking about, but I don't know the guy.
Whose boyfriend is it?
Yeah,
Fiona's boyfriend in the beginning?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, geez.
I have a hard time like trying to figure out what their names are.
I forget his name because she went through several.
Okay, here's one question: does the black girl, and the white guy, do they live in the same house together? With
Yeah,
family?
they're married.
They live right.
They live next door. Kevin
Oh,
and V.
they live next door. Okay. I thought they lived in the same house as Frank and the family.
No, they're next door neighbors. They're Kevin
Okay.
and Vivian. Viv.
Okay. Yeah. I was trying to figure that out. I didn't realize that. And all the kids in that live in the house, they're Frank's kids.
Yes, supposedly almost. Liam's not.
Liam is the guy he's the kid with like the curly hair and the blue eyes.
No, Liam is
I don't think he's there yet.
Liam's not there.
Or no, he's the baby.
Liam's a baby.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
He's the black baby.
Okay. Liam. Okay. But there's just two kids that live together. They have like bunk beds. I
All
don't-
those kids are Frank's.
Huh?
Yeah.
You're talking Carl, but probably Carl
The next to the other.
and Ian.
The one kid with the red hair that's gay. That's like.
Yeah, that's Ian, right?
Yeah.
That's Ian.
Then he kind of like sleeps in the same bedroom as the kid with the curly black hair and the blue eyes. I don't know his.
You're probably talking. Was Lip in there with him?
Yeah.
That's Lip.
Lip. Okay. Well, I'll just have to watch more. I mean, I've only watched 2 episodes, but
They're central characters. They're very good characters. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll play a bigger role as it goes. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. I just like, I'm like,
They're going to get they all get much bigger roles. They're all children of Frank's. And yes.
Trust me, once you start watching it more and more each episode, you'll start seeing a lot more about every one of them.
Oh yeah, they'll introduce you. They'll explain everything about each character. You'll really get to know them and really get to like every character. You'll love them. You'll hate them.
that's cool. Thanks, Mike. That's cool. I'm gonna keep watching it.
Well, the thing is I don't pick too many shows, but when I
Yeah.
started watching that, I was into a good little ways, and she goes, "What the heck are you watching?" I said, "Shameless," and she goes, "What?"
Yeah, he does. He doesn't get into really any shows, and he was like really
Right.
into that.
Right.
So
Right.
Every
Right.
night.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch episode 3 tonight. So as soon as we're done here, I'm going to Netflix. I'm gonna watch that. Cook my dinner up and watch that. I'm like, that's like my thing before I go to bed now. I'm gonna watch one episode every night.
it's amazing, and it gets funny as heck. I mean, they'll be once you get to know the characters,
You think
Yeah.
what do you think of it right now?
I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's like really different. It's like really they're different, and it's like a really good introspective on like kind of I don't know what you call it, maybe a dysfunctional family. I'm not sure if that's the right word or not.
yeah, that's an understatement.
That's pretty much it.
That's an
What they wanna
understatement.
do and when they want to do it, and you'll
Yeah.
definitely once
It's
you
just-
watch more of it, you'll be going, "Oh my god!"
It gets twisted, way more twisted.
It's just like interesting. There's no boring moments at all. It's like,
Right. That's it. The whole series. They have the best writers. I mean, they're
yeah.
genius writers, and it
And
just stays like that.
And I like the music in it too. The music is cool. It like fits the moment. Like when what's that guy's the girl's father? What's he, like a mailman or something? When he caught the girl under the table, but you know what I'm talking about? It was like the first or second episode. The Lips guy, he would go over there and he's supposedly her teacher for chemistry or physics or something, and the father caught her under the table. You know what I'm saying?
You remember that, babe?
Like I said, it's been so long since I
Really, we've saw all the
Okay, okay,
episodes. So.
okay. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, but that guy was he the last episode I watched, that dude was at the bar and he was sitting next to Frank, and Frank took his beer and drank it, and he's like telling him a story, and he went to look at Frank, and Frank was out the door. That is great. It's really good. I like it. I like it, man. It's like it's kind of like a Pulp Fiction, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if
Frank is hopeless. He really is. But like he's the character you love to hate and you hate to love. It's like
right. I love William H. Macy. He's been in so many good movies. He's really cool. I like him. I've never seen him in an episode or a show like this before. Last movie I saw with him was I believe it was Fargo.
Jody's back. He's genius and Shameless. He's genius.
Hi, Jody.
Welcome back, Jody. Jody, you want to come up? Because I'm going to go to bed.
I think I'm going to end this so I can go watch Shameless. So.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah. Hubby wants to go to bed, and I think I'm going to.
All right. You have a nice night and sleep tight. Thanks for coming on. Good night, Mike.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Have a good night. Good night, Jody.
Jody, thanks for coming in. Thanks for everybody for coming in. I hope you all stay safe. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Take care.
Catch you tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.